Hello my little mathematicians. Today we're going to be looking at how I convert units of measurement in length. So I usually use a conversion table, and that's the method I'm going to be teaching you. So the learning intention today is for you to be able to basically convert units of measurements between each other, and this is really important for further calculations when we do perimeter, area and volume, because things have to be in the same unit. So let's get started. So when I'm working on this, what we're going to do is review what we did with the powers of 10. So when we did indices, can you remember what 10 to the power of 0 is? If you don't, put it in your calculator. But 10 to the power of 0 is the same as what it is for anything to the power of 0 is 1. So B is 10 to the power of 1. So there's only one 10, so that is 10. 10 to the power of 2 is the same as 10 times 10. So I'm just reminding people, if you remember that, that's fantastic, which is 100. And 10 to the power of 3 is the same as 10 times 10 times 10. So I'm giving you a little hint here. How many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3. So this is the same as 1000. You're probably thinking, why is she going over this? She's crazy. Well, that's true. But it just means that I can save some space when you show you working out later in your calculations. So this is the all-important conversion table. If I am going from millimeters to centimeters, so what I want you to think is it getting bigger or smaller? So if you look on your normal ruler, you will see, or hopefully you'll remember, that 10 millimeters equals 1 centimeter. So it's actually getting smaller. So we are dividing whatever you have in millimeters by 10. Notice the arrow is going from the millimeters to the centimeters. So now I'm going from centimeters to meters. So again, notice the arrow direction from the centimeters to the meters. Now I know that 100 centimeters, so if you look at a meter ruler, is 1 meter. So again, it's going from 100 to 1, so it's getting smaller, so I must be dividing by 100. So this is where my little table comes in. I could also, or I can change that to dividing by 10 to the power of 2. It's not so important now, it's going to be important when we deal with huge things like volumes. So the next one is, I know that 1,000 meters, because that's what kilo means, is 1 kilometer. Now I'll never say it like that, it's kilometer. So 1,000 meters equals a kilometer. So again, it's getting smaller, so I'm going to divide by 1,000. Now this is what we try and get you to think about as, or this is what we term as something that should be general knowledge. So that's going to be 10 to the power of 3. Okay, the beauty of this is if I go from kilometers to meters, so this is going from a small number to a big one, it's just the opposite of dividing, which is timesing. From meters to centimeters, so again 1 meter is 1, so that's the small number, to 100, so that's getting bigger, so it's multiplied by 100. So notice again the direction. You're going to be doing this on your own guided worksheet. You're going to not make nice arrows. Okay, the last one is centimeters to millimeters, so again it's going to be the opposite, so it's times by 10. So you probably know that, that's fine. But this is something that I think is important, because in maths we're all about showing our working out. If I'm going from meters to centimeters, what I need you to see is I want you to put your U-Butte finger, I can't use my finger, I've only got the arrow. You start at meters and you're going to centimeters. So can you see that I'm following my arrow? So I'm putting my U-Butte finger on meters because that's where I'm starting, and I'm going all the way to centimeters. I write down what I am multiplying by, or whatever I'm doing, whatever the thing says. So for that, it says that it's 3 times 100, so it's 300. I don't care if you can do it in your head. I want to see what you are multiplying or dividing by. So I'll repeat that. I don't care if you can do it in your head. You are writing down what you are multiplying or dividing by. So my next one, I'm going from kilometers. So here you go. You put your U-Butte finger on that, to meters. So again, you write down what you are doing. So I am multiplying by 1000. So how does that work? 1, 2, 3. Fill in your zeros. 5 to 100. I want to see this as well. I know I didn't do it there. I apologize. I didn't do it for the 3 meters. So now I'm going to go millimeters to centimeters. Put your U-Butte finger on millimeters to centimeters. Oh, look at that. I'm dividing by 10. The decimal place was here. Shift it one spot. 12.5. So I'm up to this one here, 7.2 meters, starting at meters, going to millimeters, times 100. So that gets me to centimeters. I'm not at millimeters yet. And then times by 10. Write it down. How many zeros have I got? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now I need to 1, 2, 3, my decimal place is there, fill in my zeros, and I get 7200, so 7,200 millimeters. Kilometers now, starting at kilometers, so starting at kilometers, I'm timesing by 1,000, so that gets me to meters. Then I'm not at centimeters yet, so then I have to go from meters to centimeters, so that's times 100 again. That gets me to centimeters, that's where I want to be. So this is just a little trick to help you. How many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I need to shift it 5 places. I'm just writing it in green so that you can remember what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fill in the zeros, and I get 4, 5, 1, 2, 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3 zeros. Hopefully this is reminding you or teaching you how to do it. So here I'm starting with millimeters. There we go. And I'm going to meters. So I'm going to divide by 10. So following the path, divide by 10 gets me to centimeters. So I'm not at meters yet. So I'm at centimeters, go to meters. So that means I'm dividing by 100. How many zeros have I got? 1, 2, 3. The decimal place was here. 1, 2, 3. Write out what I've got, where the new decimal place is. So I've got 82. The decimal place is in between that. 3. I don't need to add the zeros. That's that. Nearly done. I'm starting at centimeters. So put your U-Butte finger on centimeters, and you are going towards kilometers. So I'm following the path. Centimeters to meters is divide by 100. I'm at meters, go to kilometers. I've got to divide by 1,000 now. Divide by 1, 2, 3. So that gets me to kilometers. And this one's meters. So do what we were doing. How many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's my decimal place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9.4 kilometers. Nearly done. So meters to centimeters, not that big deal. meters to centimeters, start at meters, go to centimeters, and you will see that I am timesing by 100. 1, 2, so that's 830 centimeters. Millimeters to kilometers, that's the whole lot. So here we go, we'll start here at millimeters, got to divide by 10. That gets me to centimeters. Divide by, following the path again, I'm at centimeters, going to meters. Divide by 100. That gets me to meters. Divide by 1,000 gets me to kilometers. Now I'm just writing up the top here to keep track. How many zeros have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can't see the decimal place, but it really is there. Starts there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 64.5 kilometers. Now I hope this helps you with conversion. You really need to be able to do this when we do perimeter, when we do area, and eventually volume, because everything needs to be in the same unit.